And what is a cowboy without a cow horse? The ultimate training competition contest sweeping the country looks like a good place to find well-started prospects. For the last 5 years, the Extreme Mustang Makeover has proven to be a lifesaver for thousands of American icons. We follow a Wyoming trainer who accepts the challenge in Fort Collins with not just one, but 2 Stangs to show that these horses shouldn't have to be trouble, but instead a national treasure. The Mustang Heritage Foundation knows how to wow a crowd. Some say the Extreme Mustang Makeover is the best thing to ever happen to Stangs.
We started these Extreme Mustang Makeover events to show people what can be accomplished with horses in a very short time. They have about 90 days to prepare these horses for these events. So they go from wild to trained in about 3 months' time.
Next to work, Sullivan Griffith hits 17 Jefferson.
Sul Griffith has started more than 600 colts. Although this is his first makeover, he is no stranger to Mustangs.
I've started probably 60 plus Mustangs, and he is hands down the wildest horse I have ever been around. He'd try to climb or jump over anything he was around, even if it was like a 9-foot tall wall. He'd still see if he could climb over the top of it. And then, you know, once he figured out he couldn't jump out of stuff, he'd just run as fast as he possibly could in just circles. You couldn't catch him or anything. So, I mean, he was, you know, a pretty good handful to start out with. Definitely one of the most challenging horses I've ever worked with.
Just look at Jefferson. In 90 days, he went from wild to reigning prospect.
That's time. Thank you. Sullivan Griffith hit 17 Jefferson.
My mare, Riata, is from the Beatty's Butte, Oregon herd, and she is a really nice horse. I really like her. I was actually riding her the second day I had her. Trying to get a feel for a horse really helps me a lot, and I think, you know, if I would have played my cards wrong with her, I think she really could have turned into a bronc.
Riata and Jefferson are 2 lucky Mustangs. They got a great foundation and get to show their stuff at the Fort Collins Makeover in hopes of finding forever homes.
Being in adoptive homes, they're able to showcase their talents. American Mustangs are very versatile horses. They excel in many different disciplines. We've got national champions in shooting sports. We've got top-level dressage horses. So these horses are very versatile. And a lot of people think that it would be awesome to have a Mustang. They just maybe don't have the skills or the time to get a horse trained. The BLM did research and found that one of the main things that was keeping people from adopting a wild horse was the fear of getting that horse home and never being able to work with the horse or get the horse haltered. So what our program does is it takes a wild horse and gets it to a point to where an average horse person can take it and then go on and enjoy the horse and have a great relationship with it.
This freestyle performance inspires that type of confidence. Jessica Dabkowski and Novo brought down the house. It's hard to believe this horse was wild 3 months ago. Novo and Jessica were a tough act to follow, but Saul and Riata rose to the challenge and demonstrated her cow sense.
I went to the whole competition, watched pretty much everything, and she was just consistent throughout the whole thing. Real mild-mannered, just seemed like a nice horse.
Throughout the weekend, approved adopters watch. Keep score and visit with trainers.
Yeah, I just had Blaine trim him yesterday. He had some rotation.
Did he? Okay.
All in search of the perfect partner. Novo and Jessica won first place in this Extreme Mustang Makeover, and Saul cleaned up at the awards ceremony. But all the horses going to new homes are truly the winners. On the last day, it's auction time. The way to bring home your favorite is to be the highest bidder.
Really sweet mare right here. Mid stock route. Top 10 third in the trail. $1,000. $1,000 give me one. $1,000 give me one. $1,000 give me five. $500 give me five. $500 give me 5, 6, 7, 8. $800 give me 8, 9, 1. $1,000 11, 12, 13.
No surprise, Riata and Jefferson were adopted. Jefferson is going home with one of the other trainers, and Riata's new owner feels like a winner too.
She'd been used and she'd had a job and she had been out and had real world experience, and just, you know, just the things that he'd done with her was just exactly what I was looking for. We want a horse for mounted shooting and a turnback horse for my cutting horse, and just all around fun. So I think she'll work perfectly.
There are still 30,000 American Mustangs in Bureau of Land Management holding lots waiting to be adopted. If you'd like to know more about the Mustang Makeovers or how to demand the brand, visit the Mustang Heritage Foundation website.